Hey there, HackerFrogs, it's me, the Shy Hat. And, well, if you missed my stream on Wednesday, it's because I was having a lot of audio issues, and suddenly my audio stuff broke, and now I'm trying to fiddle around with a lot of different audio settings, and I'm using a temporary audio setup. Hopefully the sound quality is okay, but if not, wait. But if not, then looks like I'm going to have to do some technical manipulation on the fly. But let me see if the sound is coming in okay over YouTube. Let me check that out. Just a second. Let's see. It might sound a little bit strange. I might say something like testing, testing, 1, 2, 3 over and over again. But let's see how it's going. Okay, so it seems like the volume isn't all that great. Maybe I can boost up my. It looks like my headset is all the way maxed out, so I'm gonna have to speak nice and loud so that everybody can hear me. But anyways, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be playing this game over here. It's called Baba Is You. It's available on Steam if you want to get it, and I think that it is a hacker game because, well, we'll be talking about that when we start the game. But after that, we'll be going about an hour playing Baba Is You and talking about how the game represents hacking. And then we'll be trying to do some challenges over at the Echoctf.red website, and we'll be taking a look at some beginner level CTF challenges over there. So without further ado, let's start the game. This is Baba Is You, and everybody, let me know about the sound settings. I haven't really streamed too many games, so if you can tell me if the sound quality is not great, or if something is too loud or too soft, please let me know. And oh, I have a new sound alert, and that is the bully birds. So if you go over to the chat and you can redeem all sorts of great little video redeems. And this new one is called the bully bird. It's one bird bullying another. Take a look. So that's one bird bullying the other. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to the game. And so let's start over here. And let's see. Let's start a new game. Oh, this looks like a bit more advanced. Let me go back to the main menu. Hold on. Okay, so we're going to start the game. I think we can erase the save over here, and then no save data. Let's start from the beginning, okay? So we're gonna watch the intro to the game. It talks a little bit about what the game is all about. It's pretty simple, but there's definitely some charm to it. So let's take a look. Okay, so this is the game here, and we can get into it. So we're controlling this this little white dude right over here, and he can move around. And there are also lots of rules that are in place for this game. So over at the top left corner, it says Baba is you. So you is basically whatever you're controlling. So Baba is the white guy. So Baba as you means that we control the white guy. Over to the upper right, it is flag is win. So basically we can see a lot of analogies to CTF challenges in this case, because the flag is what we need to get to win. And in CTF challenges, it's the same thing. We have to get the flag in order to win. Down at the lower left corner, there's the rule wall is stop. And wall is stop means that we can't go through the walls, and they impede our progress. And the rule over at the lower right is rock is push. So that basically means that these objects over here, these rocks, they can be pushed. So we can push them around, and that means we can push them out of the way, and that means we can get our flag over here. So as soon as we touch the flag, we win, because the rule in the upper right corner over there is flag is win. We touch the flag and we win. Okay? So it looks like we have a little overhead overview. There's a map. There's a map over here, and we can move around to the different levels. So over here, we can select this first level. So it's because it's starting from, it starts counting from 0, like a true programmer would. We can go over to level 01. So over at level 01. So it looks like on Twitch there's an ad in progress, so I'm going to wait a little bit for everybody to get out of the ad break before we move on. But over here we can see that there are also rules. So it says wall is stop, and it says over here it says wall is stop, and over at the I guess I can use the mouse. I can use the mouse to point this out. So Baba is you is the other rule over here, which means that we control Baba. And flag is not win, because the flag and win is separated, and the is also separated. So we can't win even if we get to the flag under the current conditions. But what we can do, well, I'll just wait for the ad to play out over on Twitch. But otherwise, we'll be talking about this a little bit later. Okay, so to anybody on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, give us a shout out if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, you can't hear me, so that's unfortunate. But we'll just wait a little bit. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and we are back. All right. So like I was saying, so wall is stop is the rule over here. So if we are to move this out of the way, then wall is no longer stop, and that means we can freely move through the walls. But if we were to move it back, then the walls would once again get in our way. So let's move wall is stop out of here, and then next Baba is you. So Baba is you means that we are Baba, the white guy over here. And we can also move through here. So the interesting thing is that we can't push. Oh, we can push this. So the flag over here doesn't let us win, because flag is not win. So maybe we can move flag is win. We can put this together, and now we can finish the level. Okay? So this is all about, this is essentially about programming. So it's basically, if we put these conditions together, then we can manipulate the game. And this is exactly what hackers do. So hackers manipulate the rules of the system in order to get what they want. So because we can change the rules around, this is how we're able to hack the game. Okay? So let's finish the level. And we're done. Okay. So that's the first level done. And now we can move on to either level 2 or level 3. So level 2 is labeled what is this? Let's try this out. Let's try out this level. Okay. So now what is this? All right. So we have wow, where are we? Wall Wall is you, so we are the wall. Oh, okay, okay. So we're not Baba in this level. We're the wall. So flag is stop. So we see here that wall is you, which means we're moving around the wall. We see flag is stop, meaning that we can't move through the flags. So what we can do is we can manipulate this so flag is no longer stop, so we can move through the flags freely. So what does this let us do? So what we can do, what we really want is something to be win. So I guess what we could do is we could move win down here and then move it into place, and now we can finish the level. Because we have the win condition, flag is win, and we're surrounded by flags. So we can just move into a flag, and then we finish the level. Okay, so that was a bit of creative thinking, but let's move over to the next level. So this is level labeled Out of Reach, and just so everybody knows, I haven't played any of these levels, so I'm looking at this fresh, just as fresh as some of you might be looking at it. And if you want to get this game, you can get it off of Steam, and I bought it for about $17 Canadian. It's probably less if you're buying it with American dollars, but let's move on to level number 3. Okay, so what's going on in this level? So we see here in the corner, Baba is you, so we are Baba in this level, this guy, and wall is stop, which means that we can't move through the walls. So these rules are probably not manipulatable, so you can't change these rules around. What else do we have? We have water is sink, which means I'm guessing that if we go into the water that we die. So what we can do is we can undo. So we can undo all these commands, which is good. So what I'm thinking is that we probably need to use these rocks to sink into the water, and then we'll be able to move across. Okay, so we move the rock into the water, and that erased the water tile. So we can also manipulate these rules over here. So this rule over here is rock is push. So rock is push means that we can push rocks, and the other rule is flag is win. So we can currently win if we're able to move into the flag, but we can't because we can't move into the flag because the water is in the way. So what can we do? So I guess we can change it so that rock is win instead. So we can change this rule so that instead of touching the flag to win, we can touch the rock to win. So if we change this rule over here and we're able to touch the rock, then we win. Okay, so we changed the rules and now we can win. Awesome. Okay, so let's move on to level number 4. So it says still out of reach. Let's try out this level. Okay, so this is level 4, and we have a few different rules over here. So flag is win, which means that we can touch the flag to win, and Baba is you, which means that we control Baba over here. So it says skull is defeat. So if we were to touch any of these skulls over here, then the game ends. So because the rule is skull is defeat if we were to run into the skulls. So also rock is push. So we can push the rocks. So let me test whether or not we can push rocks that are together. So let's try to push it. So we can push the rocks all together if they're stacked up in a row like this. Okay? So what can we do? So what happens if we push a rock into a skull? So we can push the rock into the skull, but I don't know if that helps any. I was just using my undo button right there. Okay, so rock is push, Baba is U. We can't manipulate any of these rules, so we can't stop these. Skull is defeat, rock is push. So, oh, you know what? Because we can move the rocks all together, what we can do is we can set up the rocks like this. And we can use the rocks. We can use the rocks to push skull is defeat off of this tile over here, and then skull will no longer be defeat. So let's try this out. So we push this over here, and now skull is no longer defeat, which means that if we touch a skull, nothing happens anymore. Okay? So that means that we have access to the flag, and flag is win. So let's get the flag and finish the level. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we've finished level 4, so let's move on to level number 5. This level is labeled Volcano. So let's take a look. Okay, so once again, let's take a look at the rules. So flag is win, which means that if we touch the flag, we win. Wall is stop, which means that we can't move through the walls. We see that Baba is U, which means that we're moving Baba around, which is this white guy. And it says rock is push, which means we can push lava. We also have this other rule over here, lava is hot, which probably means that we can't move through the lava, because if we try, I think this rule means that if we try to enter the lava, then it's game over. Okay? And it also says Baba is melt. And I'm guessing that because the lava is hot and Baba is melt, if Baba enters the lava, then Baba melts and it's game over. Okay? So let's move this around. So we can move the rock around. So how can we manipulate this? So we can't move any of these. Oh, you know what? Uh-oh. That was okay. So as soon as we're not controlling anybody, then the game is over. So if we move Baba as U, then the game's over. So I guess what we can do is we can push the rock around. Let's try resetting this level. Okay, so we're gonna restart the level. Okay. So Baba as U. We're gonna move this around. And then what I would really like to try is try to make the rule Baba is U is rock. Yeah, so this doesn't work. Okay, let me restart one more time. Let me think about this. Okay. So in this level, lava. Lava, we can do something with lava. So rock is lava? No, rock is lava, okay. So if rock is lava, and lava is, okay, that doesn't help us out very much either. So rock is push, lava, what can we do about this? Push is lava? Lava is Big Doggy 101. Lava is push. Lava is push? Whoops. Let me undo that. Big Doggy 101, welcome to the stream. Hello. Let's give you a redeem. So let's redeem Hack the Planet for you.
Hack the planet! Hack the planet! Shut up and get in.
Big Doggy 101. I'm just wondering, have you seen this game before? I've seen this game around, but it didn't really dawn on me that we could treat this as a hacking game. Lava is push. Okay. Never played it. Okay. So we could let's try this out. So lava is push. That means we can push the lava. Lava is hot. Baba is melt. We can push the lava. Does that mean we can win? We can push the lava and we don't enter the lava. Okay, that means we can win. So wall is stop, Baba is you. We don't enter the lava because lava is push. And flag is win, so we can get the flag and win. So if we were to push flag is win off, that means that the flag doesn't let us win. So we obviously want flag to equal win so we can finish the level. Alright, great. Okay, so we can move on to the next level. So the next level is level 6. Let's take a look. So this level is called Off Limits. So first of all, let's take a look at the rules in place. So it says rock is stop, which means that we can't push the rocks. The rocks are going to impede us. Skull is defeat, which means that we can't touch the skulls, otherwise it's game over. It says flag is win, which means that we can win if we get the flag. Baba is you, wall is stop. So what are our options here? So wall is stop, we can't touch the skulls. Baba is you. So it looks like, at first glance, it looks like we can't really do... Wait. Wall is stop, we can just... Okay, wall isn't stop anymore. Okay, great. So wall is stop, Baba is you. So the next thing we need to do is we need to do something about these skulls. Skull is defeat, rock is stop. But we can... How about we try wall is you? So if wall is you, then we can move the walls around. Okay, but we can't... So all we need to do now is to move the wall into the flag. So if we move the wall into the flag, then we win. So the flag is over here, move the wall into the flag, and we win. Okay, so that's level 6. Okay. Next, let's try out level number 7. Okay, so this one is grass yard. So grass is stop. So the rules here, grass is stop, so we can't move through the grass rather. Baba is you, so we can move around. Flag. So it looks like we need to change this around. So let's... I could have sworn there was some way to pull these blocks around. But if we can't pull the blocks around, then I don't know if I don't know if we can progress. I don't think wall is... Wow, big doggy. That's a great catch right there. So wall is not stop. So it says grass is stop. How about grass not be stop? But we can't manipulate that. So grass is always going to be stop, but we can move around. And we can't move the... Oh, okay. Let's restart the level. So we'll restart the level. And then we'll just move this. We can just move these around. So that, let's see. Baba is win. Oh, yeah, we can try Baba is win. Okay, so we can move this around so that Baba is win. And we are Baba, which means we win. Wait. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, so Baba's not win. How about we do... We are flag. Flag is you. And flag is win. Wait, that doesn't work either. Okay. Baba, how about flag is you and? I think we can set this up so that but they're not two is. If there was two is, we could do flag is win as well as Baba is win. So let me reset the level one more time. Okay. So we can move all the stuff through the walls. And then we can think about what we can't manipulate this. Okay, Big Doggy 101 says you can use the top and bottom of the is block. Oh. Okay, in that case, the top and bottom of the is block. Okay, so let's try... No, this would probably need to be on the top. Flag is win. Okay? And now we can get the flag and win. Great. Okay. All right. Big Doggy 101, you've got a real knack for this. Okay. So we need 3 flowers to get through this gate, so I guess we can't get to it yet. Okay? So let's try this this jellyfish level. Okay, so Big Doggy 101 pointed out that sometimes if rules are not stated, then the rules are not in place. What is... Oh, no, we're in a new mini-map. Okay. So we need to pay attention to what rules are not in place. So let's look at this icy waters level. Okay, so what rules do we have? Jelly is sink, so I guess we can't touch the jellies. And wall is stop. And I guess so these are the walls, they stop us. Flag is win, so we need to get the flag over here. And Baba is you and sink. So Baba is you and sink, so... Okay, so we can't touch the water. Wait, where does it say that the water kills us? Oh, okay, it's water and we sink. So we can change it so that we don't sink, and that means we can go on top of the water. Okay, great. So that means we can go on top of the water. Wall is stop. Jelly is sink. Jelly is sink. Does that mean we can go on top of the jelly? If jelly is sink... Yeah, okay. So the jelly kills us. Okay. So what can we manipulate here? So we can go on top of... Oh, wait. We can change the rule for the walls. So Baba is you and wall. If we do Baba is you and wall... then we die. Okay. Okay. Baba cannot be... So wall is stop. Wall is stop? Wait, can we go... We can't do anything to these. Jelly is sink. We can't change this around. Flag is win. We can't change that either. Okay. So if we can move... Yeah, we can't get around to this because it's all kind of stuck together in this corner here. In fact, I should probably undo that. Okay, so what can we do? So Baba is you and sync means that we sync. Jelly is sync. So we can't touch the jelly. Wall is stop. So we can't go through walls. Can we? You can get the and out. Can we get the and out? Oh, we can. Okay. Wait, this is... We probably want to push it this way. Okay. So Baba is... We can make it so that Baba is wall. So if Baba is wall, then we can move these walls around. And then we can get the flag, probably. Okay. So let's make... Oh, we can't. Okay. We have to do it like this. Okay. Wait. Oh, no, 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 no. It has to be wall is you. We have to do wall is you. Okay. Let me... Baba is wall doesn't work. We... Baba... How about... Nope. Wall and Baba. Wall and... Oh, that's... Okay, okay. Yeah, I think that could work. Okay, so... We can move it around like this. So you can see how there are a lot of parallels to programming in here. Because we're using some... Would you be able to... Would you say that these are Boolean... These are Boolean statements? Or Boolean equations? Okay, so we can... Oh, wait. So we can move this around. But only this way. Okay, we just need to get the wall to touch the flag. Okay, we got it. Great. All right. Okay. So we got one of these dandelions. I don't know if that... Okay, so let's move on to the second level. Okay, so turns. So I guess we can't... I could have sworn I saw somebody pull a block in this game, but maybe we just can't pull blocks. Okay, so what do we have? We have Baba as you. We are Baba. Wall is stop, which means that the walls stop us. Skull is defeat, which means we can't touch this skull right here. Star is sink, which means that if we touch the star, then we sink. Flag is win over here. Rock is push, so we can push the rock. We also have the and block over here, which means that we can modify something. We can modify something. So let's move on out. So star is sink, so we cannot touch the star. Skull is defeat, which means we also can't touch the skull. Wall is stop, which means we can't move through the walls. So we can get rid of this. Star is no longer sync, which means we can move through the star. Skull is defeat, which means we can't move through the skull, otherwise we'll be defeated. So there's this... Huh, Baba is you? What can we do here? So, rock is push. We can also do star is push. We can also push the star. So if we were able to push the star... No, that would have to be... Star is push. So if we can push the star, that doesn't prevent us from running into the skull. Star is... I think what we need to do in this level is we need to become the crab. So we need to make it so that we can... Either we have to make it so that wall is no longer stop, or we have to become the crab. Crab is you. And then we would be able to use the crab to get the flag. Big Doggy 101 says, star is push and sink. Push and sink. Star is push and sink. Okay, there's a ad in progress. Sorry to anybody who needs to watch the ads. Star is push. Okay, okay. Yeah, Big Doggy 101. That was a great. That was a great call. Yeah. So star is push and sink. Let's do a fun redeem. Let's redeem something. So let's redeem I'm root.
What are you?
I'm system root.
Okay. So star is So, Big Doggy, do you see the ads, or the ads are the ads interrupting your viewing? Okay, so we did star is push and sink, and then we pushed the star into the skull, and we got rid of the skull. Okay, so we can move through. These are not walls. Okay, so we can do. Whoops. So we can do crab is, yeah, you see the ads. Okay. I'm sorry about that, but I appreciate you sitting through the ads, because I really appreciate you being here. Okay, so let me move this around. So we need a bit of space to maneuver around. Whoops. Okay. I need to be careful where I push these. So Baba, crab and Baba is you, which means that we now control the crab. So we can control the crab and then grab the flag, and then we finish. Great. Okay. Awesome. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the next level. Level number 3, called Affection. Level 3. Okay, so let's take a look at the rules. So Baba is you. Love is win. So if we get to the heart, I'm guessing that the heart is love. And algae is defeat. So we can't touch the algae. Kiki is move. So I'm also assuming that these red guys over here are Kiki, so we can move them. So, and also love is push. Love is push. Wait. Oh, okay. These are... So these Kikis are just moving around. So So every time I move, the key is going to move. So what we can do is that we can put, maybe we can push the key. No. So key is no longer move. Let's say love is key. And then we can move into, and love is win, which means, oh, no, this doesn't work. Love is win, but love is key. Does this also let us win if we move into key? No, it doesn't let us win if we move into key. Okay. So I guess we... Okay, so Algae's defeat. Maybe we can push the keys. So love is push. Oh no, we can't win anymore because there's no longer any love. There's no heart. So we have to reset the level. Okay. Okay, so the keys are moving. How about we make it so that they no longer move? So the keys don't move, but we can't push the keys. So what if we make it so that we can push the keys? So if we can push the keys, we can push the keys. Okay. Maybe we can make a line of keys, and then we can... Oh, but we can't push this key. Hold on, let me reset the level one more time. So before we stop the keys from moving, we have to make sure that they're all in a good position. So now we can try to push the heart. Wait. We can try to push the heart out of the box of algae with the keys. So we can just take these keys, we can move them. Hold on. So we can also... Okay. Now the keys don't move. Now love is push, so love can be pushed by the keys. Okay, so the keys moved the heart out of the box, and now we can get to it, and now we can win. Wait. Okay, I also have to make it so that that love is not push anymore. Okay, now I can move into the love and win. Okay, great. Okay, let's move on to level number 4. Okay, this is Pillar Yard. Okay, so pillar, let's take a look at the rules. Wall is stop, so we can't move through the walls. Pillar is push, so we can push the pillars. Baba is you. Star is defeat, so if we touch the stars, it's game over. And flag is win. So with all these rules in place, we can push the pillars around. And what do we want to do? So wall is stop is not something we can push around. Pillar is push. We can manipulate. Baba is you. Maybe we can change it so that Baba is something else, or something else is you. So we might be able to make it so that pillar is you, which means if we move these pillars into the flag, so we move the pillars into the flag, and if we make it so that pillar is you, then we are touching the flag, and then we win. Okay, so let's make it so that pillar is you. So as soon as we move this in, then we are the pillar, and we are touching the pillar, and the pillar is touching the flag. The flag is win, and then we win. Okay. All right, let's move on to level number 5. Okay, brick wall. Oh. This is really zoomed in. Okay, so what are the rules? So Baba is you, and flag is win. That's what we see so far. So wall is stop, which means that we cannot move through the wall. How about so win. We need something to be win. Baba is win. Is Baba is win. Will that work? Nope. Baba is win does not work. How about win is you? Nope. How about Baba is flag? Baba is flag will work. Baba is... Okay, I think if Baba... Let me move this out. I think if Baba is win and Baba is you, then we win. Because we are Baba and Baba is win, which means we win. Okay, that worked. Okay. On to level number 6. Okay, well, oh, looks like some new stuff is in here. Okay, so what are the rules? Baba is you. Door is stop. We can't move through the doors. Door is shut, which means that we can't move through the doors. One more time. Wall is stop, which means we can't move through the walls. Key is open and key is push. So I guess that means that if we push the key into the door, then the door becomes open. Also, flag is win. So let's move the key into the door. So if we move a key into a door, then the two objects negate each other. Okay. So oh, rock is not push. So okay, we can't push the rocks. So key is open and key is push. So if we move the key into the door, then but we do get access to this rock over here. So we can change the rules up for rock. So how about we make it so that okay. What we want to do is we want to make it so that rock is open and rock is push. So we can move key out of the way. We can move rock into place. And then we can use the rock to open a door. So now we can push the rock. And if we push it into the door, then the door disappears. And now we can get the flag. Okay? And then we win. Okay, so let's move on to level number 7. Novice Locksmith. Alright. What are the rules? The rules are Baba is you, door is stop, wall is stop. So Baba is you, door is stop, wall is stop. Door is shut, so this is another rule. So we need to make it so that key is push, so that, and we also need to make it so that key is open. So we can move the key on top. Nope, we can't move the key on top of the door. So we need to move all of this into position. No, I don't think we need to undo. We just need to, yeah. Key is open. Nope. Key is, oh, we don't have two is. We don't have two is statements. So key is open, or key is, door is shut, flag is win. We need to make it so that key is push and key is open at the same time. Key is open, key is push. Oh wait. We can use the is statement twice. I need to put key on this side. Okay, okay. All right, awesome, that's done, that's done. Okay, so we just needed to move it into the right configuration. So door is shut. How about door is not shut? Nope. Door is push. We want to make doors push. Door is open. Oh, door is open. That could work too. Let me see if door is push. Okay. I think either one of those could have worked. Okay. So level 8. Locked in. Okay. So wall is stop, jelly is stop. Wall is stop, jelly is stop. Flag is win, Baba is you. Jelly is stop. So the jellies don't kill us, they just stop us. So if wall is defeat, so we can't touch the walls. So this looks like another level. So if we make it so that wall is no longer stopped, then we can go into the wall. And if we go into the wall, then it's game over. So that doesn't work. So jelly is stop. But we can't push the jellies. Wall is jelly? We can do wall is jelly, or jelly is wall. Jelly is wall? So that turns the jellies into walls. Oh, if we turn the walls into jellies, then I think we can get it. Okay. So if we do... If we do wall is jelly, jelly is not defeat. So we can move through the jelly. Okay. And where is the flag? Oh, there's no flag. So we have to... We can't change this. We can't change wall's defeat, but there's no more wall. But we have the, so we could do Baba is win. Baba is win. Okay. No? Is it in the wrong place? just need to put it in the right position. Okay, done. All right. Okay, so that was level 8. Let's move on to level 9. Changeless. Okay, so this is, what do we have? Baba is you. Flag is win. There's no flag. Wall is stop. We can't change this. We can't change flag is win. Flag is rock. Flag is rock? How about we change this to rock is flag? So if we change rock is flag, then the rock will turn to a flag and then we can win. Oh, maybe rock is rock means that it can't change. Flag is rock. Can we touch the rock and win? No. Flag is rock. Flag is rock doesn't work because rock is rock. But well, no, we can change this. So that means we can change the rock. Flag is no. Rock is flag. Why am I so dyslexic? Okay. Rock is flag. And then we win. Okay, great. Okay, now we can move on to level number 10. I wonder if we can solve the next level before the hour is up. Okay, what do we have? Hedge and door is stop. So I don't think we can manipulate these. Oh, we're Kiki. Kiki is you. Okay? Kiki is you, door is shut. So key is push and open. Flag is win. So flag is not win right now. Door is shut, door is you. Door is you, door is you. Door is... Okay, so door is... No, Kiki is door. It's supposed to be door is you. Door is you, which means we can move the door. Okay, so we are now the door. So we can move... Okay, so we got rid of the door. So key is push and open. I thank you very much for the for that insight, Big Doggy 101. So we can't change this. Hedge and door is stop. We can't stop. We can't change these rules. We can move the key. Oh no, wait. Key is door and open, which means that if we move the door, so let's make ourselves... We can't, so if we become the door and then we move into the key, then both objects are removed, and then we no longer have a player, which means that we lose. So for example, if we do... Oh, we can't push this. Okay. Huh. Oh, okay. Do I need to reset this level? Door is shut. Door is shut. We can't move this anymore. Oh, but we can move this. So Kiki is you. If we change this so that door is you, and we move into the key, then both objects are going to be removed, and then we lose. No? Do we have to make it so that door is shut? We can push the key, but where does it say? So flag is not win. We need to somehow get in here to be able to activate the win condition. Door is open. Door is you. Can we... Oh, wait. Can we make it so that door is shut and Kiki is shut? Kiki is shut. Kiki is shut. Okay, that doesn't work. So Kiki is shut, which means if we move Kiki into the door, if we move Kiki into the key, then it disappears. So can we move the door? We cannot move the door. That turned Kiki into the door. Okay. Okay. Kiki is you. Kiki is door. You is door. Right, right. You is... You is door probably doesn't work. Yeah. We need to make this... You is door. Kiki is you. Door is you. Oh, okay. So we can do... Door is you and Kiki is you. Which means that we control both the door and Kiki. But I don't know if this is helping us. Oh, wait. Okay, so we're both Kiki and the door. If we make one of... We can't move the flag, right? Yeah, no, we can't move the flag. We need to make it so that... Wait, we can do this. So we move both the door and Kiki at the same time, which means that we can move... No, that doesn't make sense. Door is you. What we want to do is we want to make either Kiki is shut or the door is shut so that we can move one of these into the key to eliminate the key. Door is... Kiki is shut or door is shut. Key is you and Kiki is you. Door is you and... Oh, wait. Let's try... Okay. door is... Man, wait. Okay, so Big Doggy 101 says key is you and Kiki is you. Key is... Wait. Can we move this all? Maybe I need to reset the level. Okay, let's try resetting the level. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is we need to... Key is you and Kiki is you. We could try making key is you. So if we were to do key is you. So first of all, we need to make door is you. Okay. Okay, maybe we can do key as door. Key is door. Key is door. Key is... Okay, so... Okay, so we can make it so that key is door, which means that the key becomes a door, which means that if we're somehow able to... Door is... We can't push this. We can't push the door. Because the door is stop. I guess we... Okay, so can we turn the key into something else? Key is... Key is shut. Key is door. Okay, I think maybe, first of all, we need to become... Whoa, no. We need to become the door. And after we become the door... Or do we? If we were to make the key a door, then we can no longer move the door. So the first thing we need to do is we need to move the door. So now we are now Kiki. Key is shut. Key is... If we could make key is you. Let's concentrate on trying to make key is you. So we can make we're key, and then, whoops. How can we make it so that we can become the key? How about we move this over here? So door is you and Kiki is you. I don't think that shut is you is going to do anything, but it does make it so that we are no longer the door. We can't move the key. Oh. Okay, so we're still controlling both of these. Okay. Okay. We could make it so that door is shut and door is you. Door is shut, door is you. Oh, okay. So we made it so that key is Kiki. Key is Kiki. Kiki is you. So the key transformed into Kiki, and we control Kiki, so we can move flag into the win position, and we can finish the level. Done. Okay, great. All right, so we finished our first hour doing Baba is You. It's a great little puzzle slash programming slash hacking game. And what we can do is we can move on to our second portion of the stream, which is working on some Echoctf.red beginners CTF challenges. Thank you to everybody who enjoyed watching the Baba is You content. We might be revisiting this game a little bit later in future streams. But let's finish off this game. So let's exit the game. Okay, and we're going to be moving on. And to move on, we need to fire up our Kali Linux machine. So let's do that. All right, to anybody who doesn't know, Kali Linux is the cybersecurity-oriented version of Linux. It has a bunch of security tools on it, and a lot of people like to use it to do CTF exercises or do other cybersecurity-related activities. So let's make the window nice and big, and then log in. Okay, and we're going to be moving over to the Echoctf.red website, which is located at Echoctf.red. Okay, and let me check if I have my, so if you want to also participate in the CTF exercises, you can navigate to this website right here, Echoctf.red, and I need to check if I have my, if I have, I need to check if I have my, my keys. Okay, so it doesn't look like I have the key for Echoctf.red, so I'm going to have to download that again. So let's go over and log in first. Let me get my login information. So this is Echoctf.red. And on Echoctf.red, I am the Shy Hat. I am just Shy Hat, rather. So my username is Shy Hat, and my password is this, and I log in. Okay, great. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I need to download my my VPN key. So I'm going to go to my profile. It says failed logins 3. Okay, so I need to do profile options, and I need to download my Echoctf key. So that's downloaded. I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to open a terminal. And I'm going to do OpenVPN with the Echoctf.ovpn key. Wait, I can't. Oh, no. That's not a directory. Okay. All right, done. Okay, we should be connected to the Echoctf.red network. So let's open a couple of new tabs so that we can work in this. Make these nice and big so we can see what's going on with this output. And then move over to our network. We were working on the CTF beginners network over here. And hopefully we can finish all of the machines in this network today. I think we got up to number 11. Oh wait, I didn't submit one of the flags for this one. That's weird. Okay, but anyways, I think we're going to be working on this machine right here, which is called the login of shame. So let's access this machine. So that it says, in order to solve this, you need to make the system think that you are the admin user. All right, so what does that mean? That probably, I'm guessing that it's going to, I'm going to either have to adjust a cookie or I'm going to have to do SQL login bypass. Let's find out what that is. So to start the challenge, we need to connect to this IP address. Your timer starts from the first time you connect to the service. Okay, so let's copy the link and then access the service over here. It says welcome guest. Welcome guest. Okay, so this is almost certainly going to be a cookie manipulation challenge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to more tools, and then I'm going to go over to web developer tools, and then I'm going to go over to storage. And there's a cookie for this website. So name, user, value, guest. And what we need to do is we need to change the value from guest to admin. And that's going to let us log into the website. So now that we've adjusted the cookie value, we're going to reload the page. And then we get the flag. Okay, so we're going to copy this flag and submit it. So we're going to submit this flag, and bam. Okay, we got the flag, we finished it, we finished the challenge, and we're done. All right, so let's give a fun redeem, and let's call this one Go to Hack.
Mr. Hat, may I please be excused from class?
Well, Kyle,
Yes.
you hear me? You go to
Hack.
You go to
Hack.
you.
Have a great day.
So that was relatively easy. Well, this is the beginner CTF network, so it should be easy. Let's move on to the next challenge. Okay, so the next challenge is, let's go back and finish this challenge over here. It says that I didn't submit the flag for this challenge. It's called Hostile. Let's go over and take a look. So there's a hidden site on this system, but you have to be the proper host header. You have to guess the proper host header to bypass the security by obscurity mechanism implemented by the host EL. Oh, okay. So I think what you need to do is we need to use curl to access this website, and we need to provide the host header over here. Okay, so let's do that. So we're going to use curl very verbose, and then this is what we need to access, this site right here. We're going to provide a custom host header, and it's going to be host EL, what was it? We're going to do exactly what they say. Host colon EL. Host colon EL. It says awesome work, here's your flag. For some reason it thinks that, for some reason I didn't submit this flag. So I guess I'm going to submit it now. I'm going to copy that. And then I'm going to, so in this challenge what we needed to do is we need to submit a custom host header along with our HTTP request, and that lets us access the site. Okay, so let's submit this flag. Okay, we got the flag, we got our points, and now we can move on. All right, so let's move on, and the next challenge is going to be this one right here. It's called 6-letter juggler. Okay, so let's take a look at the challenge. So it says try to bypass the authentication screen by either guessing the password, not really, or through some other way. So we're not going to be guessing the password, probably. And 6-letter juggler. So does that mean that we're going to have to do some, some brute forcing? Okay, so let's take a look at the site. So I'm going to copy this link, and then I'm going to move over to the website. Okay. Guess my password and get a cookie. No need to start brute forcing. So, okay, so we don't need to brute force. So we've got John. We have our password. For some reason, it's autofilled as 3 letters. Let's try submitting this. So it says login equals John and password equals Doe. Login equals John and password equals Joe. So this is a URL parameter, which means we probably, I'm guessing we need to somehow exploit the URL parameter over here in order to log in. So we don't need to do brute forcing. So how about login equals admin and password equals admin. Okay? So that didn't quite work. So let's take a look at the HTTP source for this web page. So I don't think, so we've got some script tags over here. I don't think these scripts have anything to do with the challenge. Let's cross-origin anonymous. I don't think that has anything to do either. Let's take a look at the cookies, if there are any cookies on the website. So let's go over to our tools, more tools, web developer tools, and then in storage, there are no cookies. So local storage, also nothing here. So what could this be? Let's try doing the SQL bypass. So this is the SQL bypass technique, and sometimes you're able to get into web pages using this particular payload. So that was not the case. So it says login equals, yeah, the SQL bypass stuff. So John so it defaults to John for some reason. And let's take a look at some hints on this challenge over here. So it says here, can you guess the randomly generated password? Does that mean that the password is randomly generated? But the site here says no need to start brute forcing. So we're not brute forcing. Okay? So if we're not brute forcing, but we need to guess the 6-letter password, it says 6-letter juggler. What could be the way we get in? Try to bypass the authentication screen by either guessing the password, not really, or through some other way. Okay, so what could we try? Let's take a look at what we see inside of curl when we access the website. Okay, so let's copy this. Actually, so this is login equals Joe and password equals Doe. Okay, let's copy this. Let's use curl and send this request right here. Okay. So we sent off this request right here with this URL parameter. Login equals Joe and password equals Doe. Okay. It says request completely sent off. There's nothing in here. Guess my password and get a cookie. No need to start brute forcing. So what could be the method to get in? So we've got, so another thing we could try to look for is we could try to look for robots.txt. It's probably not on this site. Yeah, that's not on the website. Okay, we could also try to do some directory fuzzing. I don't think that's the method for this website, but we could try. We could also try just running some nicto on it. So nicto, let's try nicto on this website and see if we can pick up any interesting information. So this is a PHP header. So the website runs PHP, and the server is an Nginx server. Let's try, we could try sending it some different methods. So login, username equals John, and password equals Doe. Login equals John and password equals Doe. Okay. So let's try sending some different methods to this website. So curl VV, okay, and let's send a head method to it. So the head method worked, but we didn't necessarily get anything interesting from that. Let's try a post. So X post, right? Like this. Guess my password and get a cookie. Wait, is it cookie? Guess my password and guess is the password cookie? No, the password's not cookie. Is it admin and cookie? Admin and cookie. So that was not it. Okay. So the challenge is called 6-letter juggler. 6-letter juggler. Can you guess the randomly generated password? It's a randomly generated password. They're telling us we don't need to start brute forcing. Is it admin, admin? Is it admin password? No, it probably wouldn't be because it says that the password is randomly generated. So over here it says, can you guess the randomly generated password? Try to bypass the authentication screen by either guessing the password or through some other way. Okay, let's try inspecting the code one more time. Let's view page source. Okay, and what do we see? Alert, alert primary, alert, okay. We don't see any ID equals login, name equals login, value equals John, type equals password, ID equals password, name equals password, value equals doe. So something about these default values makes me think that it has something to do with how we solve the challenge. So the default values on these are John and Doe. There are no other sources. There are no other sources that I think are relevant as far as what is loaded up on the web page. So what could it be? We can go back. We can submit something else. Admin password. Submit that. But it still shows John and Doe over here. So that might have something to do with it. Password equals ID password name, value equals John, value equals Doe. Are we sending the same request every time with John and Doe? Let's try submitting nothing and see if something different happens. Okay, so it's still It's still the same. And one more time, if we go over to our tools, there are no cookies that are created on this website. Guess my password and get a cookie. Guess my password and get a cookie. So if we send let's try curling this one more time. Curl, very verbose. Guess my password and get a cookie. 6-letter juggler. 6-letter juggler. What is 6 letters? Six-letter juggler. Okay, so these scripts are loaded up when we, maybe we want to, what is this? Show splits console. Okay, this didn't load up. Let's try inspecting this. Okay, so we're now inspecting this. There isn't going to be anything. You know what? Let's okay. So I don't know what exactly is going on. I'm gonna try asking ChatGPT and seeing if ChatGPT has any fun suggestions as far as what could be going on with this web page. So let's ask ChatGPT. Looks like this one isn't working. Let's start up another ChatGPT. Does it not feel like loading up? Open AI chat. It doesn't feel like loading up. Let's try Google Gemini. So I need to log in to access Google Gemini. Actually, you know what? Let me try, what was it? LLM Arena. So this is a website where you can try out different large language models all at once. So we can ask several different large language models at the same time. So in this case, let's do the Arena. And we'll do ChatGPT 4.0 versus, what is a good one? Claude. So Claude is, I think the latest one is this one. Which one is the latest one? 2024 03, 2024 02. Okay, it would be this one. Okay, so we're going to ask this one about this, the contents of the website, which is this. We're trying to guess the method of login for this website as part of a CTF challenge. What can you tell me based on the following HTTP source? Okay, and let's see if we can get some good results. Okay, so let's see if I can make this text a little bit bigger. Okay, so the text is a little bit bigger so we can read it a little better. So let's see, this is the result from ChatGPT. Based on the HTML source for this challenge, several clues can help us make an educated guess about the login method or strategy needed to solve the challenge. Brute force warning. The alert says no need to start brute forcing. This implies that brute force attacks are not the intended solution. Okay. Hard-coded input fields. The form includes 2 input fields, one for login, another one for password. Both fields are pre-populated with values John for the login and Doe for the password. This could be a hint, especially since it's unusual to have default values in a login form. The form does not have an action or method specified. This suggests that it might not actually submit anywhere, or that the challenge might be purely client-side, or the real logic could occur elsewhere via JavaScript. So no JavaScript or backend code. There is no visible JavaScript in the source provided that processes the form input. That suggests one of 2 things. There could be a client-side logic, JavaScript or cookies, that we're not seeing in this HTML snippet, or this challenge requires the user to figure out something based on the provided HTML itself, perhaps a simple static challenge. Okay, so potential approaches. Try submitting the default credentials. Since the login and password fields are pre-filled with John and Doe, try submitting these credentials or check if they're relevant to the challenge. It's possible that the answer lies in these exact values. Okay, so that means we could submit John and Doe. Wait, maybe we could submit John and Doe login equals John and password equals Doe, but we could make this a post request. So we could make, so how do we do this with curl? Okay, so let's research really quick. Curl post request example. Okay, Perl post request examples. Let's take a look. Post. Where's the example? Post request. Curl D. D is for the body. X post to this endpoint. Okay, let's try that. So it would be curl, I'm going to do very verbose, and we're going to provide the information in here. Okay, login equals John and password equals Doe. And we're going to do X post, and we're going to send it to this website right here. Let's copy. Okay. And let's see if this works. No, this is the wrong format. I spelled curl wrong. I'm a dumbass. Okay, so we sent the post request with post is already inferred with the data, and we didn't get anything special back. Okay, let's go back to ChatGPT and see if it has any other great suggestions. Okay, so check for client-side validation. If there is JavaScript running on the page, which is invisible, it might be modifying the behavior of the form when submitted. You can inspect the page's full source code, and you can inspect the page's full source code, including JavaScript, to see if there's any client-side logic that checks the credentials. Inspect cookies. Since the description mentions receiving a cookie as a reward, Inspect the cookies in the browser after submitting the form. Sometimes challenges like this set a cookie with a clue or even the flag directly. All right, so so this was our response. There's no cookie in here. Let's take a look. So we've checked before whether or not there are cookies. We didn't find any cookies. There are no cookies here. Okay. So let's take a look at the network. So the network over here, we're going to submit this, and then we're going to see what is being loaded up when we make this submission. Okay, so we get this page back. Let me make this a little bit bigger. And we get these three JavaScript files over here. I don't know if I was guessing that these script files don't have anything to do with the challenge, but we might as well try. I don't think these have anything to do with the challenge because the domain for this is an outside domain, and it's probably not in scope for whatever challenge we're looking at here. So this is probably not it. But okay, let's check further. So static password guess. The title of the page is 6-letter juggler, which could be a hint. It could be suggesting that the password is a 6-letter word, possibly derived by juggling, rearranging letters. Since dough only has 3 letters, this might indicate that another 6-letter word is involved, or the title could be misleading. It's also possible that the login process involves some form of simple wordplay. So try submitting the form with the default values John and Doe, okay. Inspect the change source, check the cookies, analyze the title. 6-letter juggler title may be a hint about the password being a 6-letter word or something that involves rearranging letters. Consider whether an anagram or some manipulation of the pre-filled values might reveal something. Okay, all right. So the other model, login form, no server-side validation. The HTML code does not include any server-side validation or processing for the login form. That means that the login process is likely handled entirely on the client side without any additional security measures. Hint in the alert message. The alert message states no need to start brute forcing, which suggests that the password is not randomly generated. Suggests that the password is not a randomly generated or complex string. This implies that the password might be a simple, predictable, or easy to guess value. Pre-filled values. Login and password are pre-filled with the values John and Doe. This could be a hint that these are the correct credentials to get in. Okay. Well, 6-letter juggler. They're not 6 letters in these. Juggler. Okay, that's not it. No need to start. Guess my password and go to cookie. Password. Cookie. I think I need more hints. I need more hints because I'm stumped. Okay, so let's take a look. Can we get a hint? Can you guess the randomly generated password? Spawn a private instance, restart target. Okay, I don't think we need to do this. There's a write-up here. Okay. You know what? We're gonna skip this. We're gonna skip this challenge. We'll probably come back to it later. But let's see if there's some easier targets to look at. Okay, so CTF beginners. We're skipping this 6-letter juggler challenge, and we're gonna go to the juggling flea. So if juggling flea and 6-letter juggler are related, then that's not great for us. But let's take a look. Okay, juggling flea. It says, juggle your way around and see if you can make me validate. Juggle your way around and see if you can make me validate. This API changes password with every request. See if you can find a way to authenticate successfully. No need to brute force the authentication with random passwords. However, you might have to try a couple of times with the same authentication to get it working, even if the password is just 1 digit. Okay, so let's try this one. We copy the URL. Okay, and let's go over to the web server, to the web browser. Nope. It's got to be this link right here. Okay. Oh, why does this lead directly to this source code? Let's take a better look. Okay, so if empty post highlight file exit. So I guess we have to send a post request. Get file contents PHP input. Flag require once flag.php. Okay, so there's some variables here. So flag equals require once flag.php. Okay, so there's also a random number integer value equals, okay, so this is going to be a random number over here as this random number variable. There's my password is equal to random number, and it's going to be MD5 hashed, it looks like. So authenticate first with body using your, okay, so what we need to do is we need to send JSON to this website, to this web page. Let's try, so if empty post, okay. So let's try, so this is the website right here. Let's try a curl, and let's try a post request with an empty string as the body, and see what happens. What is all this? So this is probably the same code that we got from over here. It's probably this right here. So, but we sent the post request. We got an HTTP 200. So we saw here that there was mention of a flag.php file. Let's try accessing flag.php. Okay, that was not found. Okay, so if we look for a robots.txt file, that probably doesn't exist either. And if we just try to get this page, it'll send us this code, this PHP code right here. So I'll admit that let's just throw this at the LLM models and ask it if it has any interesting insights. Okay, so what is the method of logging into this web page or accessing the flag.php file? And then include this. Okay, the PHP code you provided indicates that the login process involves sending a specific JSON payload containing a username and password via a post request. Let's break down the code to understand how to access the flag. If no post request is made, the script simply outputs its own source code using this, which means that when you access the page without submitting any data, you'll see the script you're currently analyzing. Password generation. The password is dynamically generated each time the script is executed. The password consists of two parts: a random number between 0 and 9, and a hash of the current timestamp. The complete password looks like this: my password equals random number dot md5 and then time. The script reads the raw post request body using file get contents. The script reads the raw post request, and when it decodes it as JSON, and then it decodes it as JSON. Okay. The expected structure of the request is username, your username, password, your password. Password validation. The script checks that the password in the request matches my password. If the password is correct, it returns the flag. If the password is incorrect, it throws an exception with the message, password authentication failed. Headers and output. The script sets the headers to allow cross-origin requests and specifies the content type as JSON. If the password is correct, it returns a JSON response with the flag. If the password is incorrect or the request is malformed, it returns an error message in JSON. How to access the flag. To successfully log in or access the flag.php file, you need to send the correct password in the post request. However, since the password is dynamically generated each time the script is executed, based on the current timestamp, you need to generate the password in real time. Oh, okay. Okay. So, steps to obtain the flag. Understand the password format. The password is a combination of a random number between 0 and 9, an MD5 hash of the current Unix timestamp. The password is based on MD5 time, which means that if you know approximately when the script will execute within the same second, you can generate the MD5 hash of the current timestamp and attempt to guess the password. Since the random number is between 0 and 9, there are only 10 possible values to try for the first digit. So attack strategy, send a post request with the JSON body containing the username and a dynamically generated password. The password should be in the form random number dot MD5 time, where random number is a number from 0 to 9, and MD5 time is an MD5 hash of the current Unix timestamp. Attempt each of the 10 possible passwords, since random number is between 0 and 9. Okay, so we need to use some scripting to automate this attack. So we've got all of this Python code right here. The script sends a post request to the target URL with the JSON payload containing the username and dynamically generated password. The password is constructed by combining a random number with the MD5 hash of the current timestamp. The script tries all random numbers from 0 to 9 and checks the response for the flag. Once the flag is found, the flag will be... Okay. So we need... Okay. So supposing that we're going to be using some sort of Python script like this to check for the flag. So username, your username, password equals password. The question is, what username is it looking for, or if it's checking for any username at all. Okay, so the other LLM so it also says that the method of logging into the web page or accessing the flag.php file requires authentication, username, your username, password, your password. So it doesn't say anything about the username that we're supposed to use. So I guess we can just try your username like this. Password generation is probably going to tell us the same method of generating a password. Okay, so we could try using the script that is provided right here. And URL. So are we trying to read flag.php? Well, I guess we could default to that. Okay. So let's go over and create this script. So let me move into the temporary directory, and then we're going to nano. What is this called? What is the challenge called? The challenge is called Juggling Flea. Juggling Flea.py. Okay, and then we can paste in the code that ChatGPT provided, but we need to make some adjustments. So we need to adjust the URL. So example.com flag.php. We're going to replace that with the actual URL that we're attacking, which is this right here. Okay. Then we go back and paste in the URL that we're attacking. Okay. So what are we doing? So current time equals integer time.time. Try all random numbers. For a random number in range 10, we're going to generate a MD5 hash for the current timestamp. MD5 hash equals hashlib string of current time in code. Form the password, it's equal to the string random number plus the MD5 hash. Okay, so this is going to form the password that we're going to send to the server. JSON payload to send in the post request. So the payload is going to be in this format: username equals your username, password equals the password variable. Send the post request with the JSON data. Response equals request.post, URL, and then JSON payload. Okay. So trying this password, response.text, print the response. Check if the response contains the flag. If flag in response.text, print flag found, and then print the response text, and then break. Okay, so I guess this is all we need to do this is all we need, all the information we need for this script. So we're going to save the script, and then we're going to run the script using Python. Okay. It says flag found, and then we get the response over here. I don't see the flag because it's in this big jumble over here. We could copy all this and And then we can echo it out. And then we can pipe it into grep and look for the pattern flag. Okay, that didn't work. Actually, let me get at this. Let me nano that response. Response.txt, paste this stuff in, save that out, and then we can just cat it out. Okay, so what can we do? So all the flags start with what do all the flags start with? It's man, I can't make heads or tails out of this. So it looks like we didn't get the flag. Okay. Okay, we didn't get the flag. Wait, you know what? We need to check if the... So it is a post request that we're making, right? Request.post. Okay, so it is sending the post. So we're not looking for flag in the response text. We're looking for the flag prefix. What are the flag prefixes for this? Okay. So Echoctf.red flag prefix. Let me look that up really quick. Echoctf.red flag prefix. ETSCTF. Okay, ETSCTF. So let's look for that pattern. Okay. So if this is in the response text, then it's going to print flag found. Okay. All right. So we're going to exit out of here, save it. Then we're going to run this. Why did my console break? Okay. So we're going to run this file. I don't think we found a flag. Okay. Let's try the flag.php endpoint. Okay, not found. I guess it's not found for all these. Okay, now let's try the regular old endpoint. Okay, so trying this password and that password. Okay, so either there's something wrong with the code in my script. We're gonna run this and then we're gonna grep for ETSCTF, which is the flag prefix. Okay. So obviously, so it looks like this is not the right format. Let's go back to ChatGPT. Let's just ask. So I don't think that I don't think these chat models remember any. So to access or to log into the web page, you need to construct the JSON object with the correct username and password. Send the JSON object as a request body to the server. You know, let's take a look at some hints. So juggle your way around and see if you can make me validate. The API changes password with each request, so you need to find a way to authenticate successfully. There is no need for brute forcing the authentication with random passwords. However, you may have to try a couple times with the same authentication to get it working, even if the password is just one digit. So to start, okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the so my password is equal to the random number between 0 and 9 dot md5 time. So let's try copying this code over here, and then let's go over to PHP online. PHP sandbox. Okay. So we're at PHP sandbox. So let's see what an example password looks like. Okay, execute the code. Nothing appeared. Okay, let's try, what was it? PHP, we need to activate this. Like this. Okay, now let's try running it again. Syntax error, unexpected variable random online, random number on line 2. Why is this returning an error? Isn't this the way? Let me take a look at the random number equals int val rand. Huh, I wonder why this isn't why this code isn't going through. My password. Is there something wrong with my syntax? Oops. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to ask if there's something wrong with my syntax. Where was I? Ah, okay. What's wrong with this PHP code? Send. Incorrect PHP opening tag. Oh, okay, okay. All right. All right, let's try correcting that. Okay. Alex EG, hello. I like the idea of let's learn together, but can you give us a breakdown to the last 2 hours, please? What we're doing right now is we're trying to solve some CTF challenges over at the Echoctf.red website. If you want to take a look at the same challenge that we're doing right now, it's over at this link right here. You're going to need an account over at the Echoctf.red platform to take a look at it. And let's give you a fun little video redeem. And this one is called Hack the Planet. And this is just for you.
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the...
But yeah, we're just taking a look at some. We're trying to solve this challenge right here, and the challenge is we're trying to log into a website, and it looks like we need to send a correct JSON request to this website, and it's based on this code right here. I can't exactly. Well, I guess I could paste this entire code snippet into the chat if you wanted to take a look at it. We're trying to log into a website based on this code right here. So if you wanted to, you could copy that yourself and take a look. But we're just trying to reverse engineer what the page is looking for from us. Okay, this line right here is technically fine. Final corrected code. Ah, okay. Well, I guess we could take the advice of the AI and then try to run this code over here. Okay. Paste this in. Execute the code. And this is an example of a password we might try to send to the server. Okay. All right. So we also got a suggestion. We got a suggestion from ChatGPT on how to write the code that we're looking for. Let's see. So we're taking a look at this script right here. So I think we're creating the correct payload, and we're sending a post request in the response text. Okay, so I'm going to get out. I'm going to try running this so if we run the code, it just keeps on giving us this same username equals your username, password equals your password. But I don't know what username we should include in this request. So let me copy the code over here. Okay, I'm going to copy this. We're going to feed this to the LLMs. What username is this script looking for? I don't think it's going to give me an answer, but it's worth the script you provided does not explicitly check for a specific username. It only checks if a username field is present in the JSON body of the post request, but it does not validate or compare the username to any predefined value. Okay, so username could be any value, and the password has to be the correct password. So you can use any value for username as long as the password is correct, which in this case is a combination of a random number and the MD5 hash at the current time. Okay? And we've tried all of these. MD5 hash at the current time. Let me take a look. So in the PHP sandbox, we got something like this, which looks very similar to the stuff that we're sending, which is something like this. But it's not going through. Okay. Let's try this a couple of times, and let's see if we can get a hit at some point. Something tells me that the code we're using is not the correct code, and that's why this is not happening. So let's get the contents of the script. And I need to make sure that it's sending the correct format. Over here. Okay, so let's try one more time. So, hello LLMs. Is there this script is supposed to send a post request with a JSON object to the server. From the code below, does it appear to be the case? Paste in the code, send it off. Okay, so I can't use the ChatGPT to do anything more over here. Okay. Yes, the provided Python script appears to be sending a post request with a JSON object to the server. Here's a breakdown of the code. Okay. So the script imports the necessary libraries. Okay. The URL variable is set to the target's PHP script's URL. The script gets the current Unix timestamp and stores it in the current time variable. It then iterates through all possum random numbers. For each random number, the script generates the MD5 hash of the current timestamp and forms the password by concatenating the random number and the MD5 hash. The script creates a JSON payload with the username set to your username and the password set to the generated password. The script sends a post request to the target URL using the request.post function, passing the JSON payload as the request body. The response from the server is then printed, and the script checks if the response contains the flag string this. If the flag is found, the script prints the response and breaks out of the loop. Okay, so it's supposed to work. So if we feed it the flag.php file endpoint over here, it's not going to work. So I guess we can't send it that. The thing is that the response is returned whether or not the relevant pattern is found or not. So I don't think there's something wrong with the script. So one more time. So if, for example, we send this password, we get all of this noise over here, but it doesn't have the flag. You know what? Let me ask. Let me ask ChatGPT or some other LLM model to make this readable. Okay, so let's go back. Let's change the LLM model for. So we're going to change from ChatGPT to not ChatGPT, but rather Gemini. I don't even know which one. This one. Okay. Okay. Please make this code readable. And then include the code, and then send that off. Where's the send button? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's go. AlexEG asks, did you try to render the HTML? Render the HTML. Can we... render the HTML? We would save this to a web page and then look at it. The connection timed out. But yeah, well, I mean, we could take a look. HTML render or real-time HTML editor. Okay, so paste in the code right there. Yeah, so this is the same. This is the same response that we got from every other request. It doesn't necessarily this implies that we're still not sending the right request, because the PHP code over here says if the post is empty, then it's going to send this code right here. But if we send it the correct thing, but it was the wrong thing, it's going to throw exception password authentication failed. Otherwise, it's going to echo correct password, here is your flag. And then it's going to send the flag. So, because we're getting this kind of response, the implication is that we're not sending the correct JSON object because it's still sending us the code, or this code rather. So I'm not sure. So what we need to do is I think somewhere along the way, the code is not sending the correct payload or the correct content to the web server, because it's responding. It's not responding like we sent it a post request. But the code here says that we're sending a post request. Response equals requests dot post. URL and JSON equals payload. Print the result trying this. If this is in the response text, then reply response flag found. Response.text. Response equals request.post. URL. Payload. JSON equals payload. JSON equals payload. Do we need to send JSON equals payload? Okay, so let me take a look at the so Python requests example post JSON. How to post JSON data with Python requests. Okay, so let's take a look at the example over here. And let's inspect this code. Okay, data equals something something. Data JSON equals simple JSON dot dumps data. Okay. Payload equals JSON payload JSON. Requests dot post. Okay, so this is supposedly a correct version of the script, of the code. R equals direct. Okay, so request.post requires JSON equals key. Let me take a look. Key value key value. JSON equals. It's going to be a key value. Okay, let me take a look. Let me take a look back at the script that we have. So JSON equals payload. Payload equals password equals password. Password is string version of random number plus MD5 hash. So MD5 hash is equal to hashlib.md5 string current time.encode. So this should be a string. This should be a string, and this should also be a string. They should be put together. So maybe it could be that the password payload equals this. So payload equals, let me take a look one more time. Payload, something tells me that something about the format of this is not being rendered correctly, because we need to put the password between some double quotes as well. So is it like this? Let me make this slight adjustment, and let's see if something can happen after this. So let's run this. Ah, okay. 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 So if we make this an F string and then put the password in here, is this going to work? Okay, this isn't working. Let me, you know what? We're going to curl, and we're going to post some data to this website right over here. And we're going to post some JSON data, and we're going to use curl. And curl JSON post example. How do I post JSON with curl? Please tell me. Okay. So content type application / JSON. All right. So first of all, we need this header. Let's copy that. Okay, second of all, we need to geez, this looks Well, let's copy this. And then let's get rid of this. Paste it in. Okay. So you've got request post. I guess, does that mean we don't need the X? Okay, so it looks like that means we don't need this part. And then we need to put in our data. So let's just try sending this request and see exactly what the response is. Okay, so I think we sent off our JSON data here, but we got the exact. Is this the exact response we got from everything from all the other ones? I think it is. Anyways, let's render this just to make sure. Okay. Then we go back to the website, which HTML render. Yeah, same thing. Username, your username, password, your password. Username, your username, password, your password. Username, your username, password, your password. Okay, okay. Let's this is the same thing. Okay, let's move on to the next exercise then, because this could take a long time. So we're just going to take a quick look at the next exercise. If we're able to solve it very quickly, then we'll solve it very quickly. Otherwise, we're going to put a bookmark in this challenge, and we're going to take a look at the next challenge. Okay, so we were looking at juggling fleet. Now let's take a look at light switch. So light switch. Okay, so this challenge says, and if you want to take a look at light switch yourself, you can do so at the following website. Of course, you'll need to be logged into the Echoctf platform. Okay, what does it say? It says, can you turn the Echoctf city-f lights on and off again? Okay, the Echoctf switch controls the lighting. However, due to a bug, we cannot make the switch stay at one position. Can you guess the proper combination of username and time to make the switch stick to one position? This looks like it could be another brain teaser. Okay, let's copy the URL and then access it. Okay, so incorrect time. current 05, incorrect username, invalid 05. Incorrect time, current 05, incorrect username, invalid 05. Okay, so it looks like every time we hit this button, then it's checking for something. So let's try using curl. So let's do curl and to this website right here. Alex EG asks, can you do a quick review of Echoctf? Yeah, Echoctf is another CTF platform. It is somewhat similar to. Let me pull this up. So Echoctf over here is the website. It's somewhat similar to platforms like TryHackMe or Hack the Box. It also has a bunch of challenges that you can do. If you go over to the networks over here, they have a bunch of network. They have a network of different. Levi Veronese. Thank you, and thank you for subscribing to the channel on YouTube. Let's do a fun video redeem. This one is Hack the Planet. No, this is all the things. Drink all the booze and hack all the things.
This one's dedicated to all the hackers.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to Shiso Dragon. Are you a cybersecurity student or a cybersecurity professional? Let's do another fun redeem for the Shiso Dragon. And this is the Stellar Jay, which is my favorite bird. These are some really cute birds. They're related to blue jays, except that they're the West Coast version. And they come around to my house every day to get peanuts, and they're awesome. Okay, but we were talking about Echoctf. So Echoctf is a CTF platform for learning cybersecurity. It's somewhat analogous to Hack the Box or TryHackMe. They have a bunch of different networks of targets for people to hack against. For example, this one that we're doing right now, which is called CTF Beginners. There are 18 targets on the network, and each one of these servers is going to have a different challenge on it. They also have a bunch of different computers to hack against over here. And once you're connected to the network, you can access them all and try to get the flags from them. And the Shiso Dragon says that your mic volume is really low. I'm sorry that the mic volume is a bit low. I can't exactly the mic volume on this mic is just a bit naturally low. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to speak louder. Thank you very much for the follow, Alex EG. Thank you very much. And Alex EG, hello. You redeemed I'm new. Thank you very much. And let's do a fun redeem for Alex EG. And thank you very much for following the Shiso Dragon. Alex EG, thank you very much as well. And let's give you some go to hack. This is from South Park. Mr. Hat.
Mr. Hat, may I please be excused from class?
Well, Kyle,
Yes.
you hear me? You go to
Hack.
You go to
Hack.
you
Have a great day.
So Alex EG, if you want to do some hacking and do some beginner challenges or advanced challenges, Echoctf.red is a great alternative to websites like Hack the Box and TryHackMe, and you can access everything here. Well, I don't think you can access everything, but you can access a lot of stuff here for free. There are subscriptions available, but most of them don't necessarily give you access to new targets, but it does let you get access to private instances of the servers in case that was something you're looking for. But thank you very much to the new followers. Let's take a look at the at this challenge over here before we finish for the night. So we'll probably be finishing in about 15 minutes or so, but let's take a look at the code for this website in curl. So let's curl it down and see if we can get some insight as to how this website works. The Shiso Dragon asks, can you repeat again what you're saying about Echoctf? So Echoctf, one more time, is a CTF platform that is kind of like Hack the Box or Try Hack Me. If you want to take a look, it is at this URL right here. So once you're signed up, you can take a look at the different challenges. You also need to access the platform by getting a VPN key. But once you have the VPN key, you can use OpenVPN to create a connection to the network, and then afterwards you can access all of the targets, all of the. The Shisa Dragon asks, is it free? Yeah, there's a free option, definitely. Alex EG on Twitch. Oh, I guess Alex EG, that must be Alex EG from YouTube. I've already signed up and it looks really nice. Well, I'm glad to be able to introduce this stuff to you. Yeah, there's definitely, I'm using it for free right now, so you can definitely access it for free. But yeah, you can go ahead and go to the beginner CTF network if you want to take a look. Of course, you're going to need to download your VPN key over here. So you can do that by going over to your profile and then clicking on profile options. And it gives you an option to download your VPN key over here. Okay, so once again, let's use curl to take a look at this website. And do you know how to view, so you know how to view source, okay, and then we have is this a placeholder flag? It looks like a placeholder flag, that's strange. I don't know why this would be here. Okay, so let's see. So it says here, so this is some JavaScript over here. And what we need to do, so we're posting over to lightswitch.php, and we need to replace our data over here. So username is invalid. We need to change it to something else. And we need to change the time to something else as well. Okay, all right, so let's go over to the challenge, and we're currently looking at this one right here, light switch. Due to a bug, we cannot make the switch stay at one position. Can you guess the proper combination of username and time to make the switch stick to one position? So once again, we go over to, it says incorrect time, current is 05, incorrect username, invalid 05. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure how we would solve this particular challenge, but it is really late where I am, and I need to go to sleep pretty soon. But I want to say thank you very much to Alex EG, and thank you very much to the Shiso Dragon for chatting with us today. Once again, today we took a look at the hacking game, which is called Baba is you. And if you haven't taken a look at this before, this is a great little game where you're doing basically a lot of programming, and you're moving different blocks around. And it was really fun. It was really fun playing that. And then we did some hacking over at Echoctf.red over here. Thank you very much to everybody for attending tonight. You know what? Stick around, because what we're going to do is we're going to raid somebody in the cybersecurity community. Before you go, Alex EG and the Shiso Dragon, please tell me if you are cybersecurity students or if you're working in the cybersecurity field right now, because I'm very interested in knowing who my audience is. And to anybody who doesn't know, I have a YouTube channel. It is at youtube.com at the Shy Hat. And I produce a lot of different CTF challenge walkthrough videos. The Shiso Dragon says, do you have a Discord? I don't have a Discord. I do have a Reddit page though. So if you use Reddit, it's going to be reddit.com/HackerFrogs. And I'll provide that link in chat. And we run courses every once in a while. We do stuff like, we do a beginner's course on Linux and Python. And we also do web app hacking. And we're going to be starting up a new course starting at the end of September. So at the end of the month, we're going to be starting up a new beginner's course for CTFs. We're going to be covering Linux, and we're going to be covering Python, and we're going to be covering web app hacking. It's going to take place over 7 weeks or so. So if you want to get in on some beginner skills, that's where you want to go. But it doesn't look like anybody from the hacking scene is on right now. Alex EG says, I'm into web development, but I'd like to learn more about cybersecurity. Well, I'm glad that you're looking to get into cybersecurity. If you want to look into web-based cybersecurity in particular, there's a great website which is called portswigger.net. And so they've got this great portion of the website called the Web Security Academy. So this is a completely free service over here. And Portswigger is a really big name in web app security. They create the Burp Suite tool, which is the standard tool for testing websites for web app security flaws. So if you want to learn about web app security in particular, this is a great website for learning about all these different topics right here. And they also have interactive labs, which you can spin up, and you can test against those as well. But thank you very much for everybody for coming around. And we'll probably be streaming again on Monday. So we're going to be here on Monday at around the same time. If you're around and you feel like hanging out and doing some hacking on Monday, please come around and tune in. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you next time. Have a great night and have a great weekend, everybody.
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in.